Avalanche, I mean, a past champion here in Spirit Realm, I believe is our current 1v1 champion. So a lot's on the line. I mean, you got a battle of champions, to be honest, in my opinion. So let's get into first game here. Game number one, we're going to be going over to Small World's End. Starting off, we're seeing that Avalanche is on a little bit of a secret pick, he likes to call it. He's testing out this one here. He's testing out the Loki for game number one. Deimoz, though, is on the bread and butter, the Mordex. Running the Marky Moo drip, actually, you know. Shout out to Marky Moo. I think he's playing right now in Summer 2s.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you got the Summer 2s championship going on whilst we're streaming our European in-house tournament. But we're starting off here with, like I said, a very hot one. I think this one could definitely go to a game 5. It's definitely going to be a close game. But getting to the action, we're seeing just how close this can be right now. Avalanche just trying to build a lead right now, but this Moise is answering back with trading blows. Enlight connects, sends him over to the left side, but Avalanche is holding his ground, goes for the side stick, was hoping they're connecting, but this Moise with the gauntlets in hand stops as you see side stick this time. A lot of signatures coming out from Avalanche, really utilizing the kid. Now going over to the side here. Side Ditto potentially slide charge at the end sig, doesn't connect with a down sig, sends him over on the right side, trying to get the knockout. Now goes for the ground pound. Oh, what a wonderful dare, but Avalanche makes it back. Still though, now we've seen that side Ditto coming in, and Deimoz hunting him down, trying to look for the knockout, goes for the weapon throw, going for that unarmed recovery, but it doesn't connect with the gauntlets in hand, going for that end sig. Now Avalanche gets hit by the recovery, and just like that, William, the first stock is gone from Avalanche. Deimoz is starting off strong against Avalanche.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been seeing Avalanche throw out a lot of SIGs. It's been an interesting strategy, but a lot of them have been whiffing, and Deimoz has been able to take advantage of that multiple times here. But who knows? As you said, Loki's a secret pick from Avalanche, and more SIGs just coming out, but not hitting. But that one does indeed hit, but it does not get the kill. Deimoz is very low, though, with 173 damage in red. So Avalanche could probably get the KO here. But a lot of damage is already built up on Avalanche in the second stock. And that is not a place you want to be in, especially in top 6 here. But uses the scythe to get it lit. And the perfect dodge from Deimoz, not letting... Oh my goodness, already another stock taken out of Avalanche. Deimoz is up 2 right now.
Yep, and for Deimoz, I mean, like I mentioned, first day in the clan. Already putting a performance against one of the top, if not, I mean, the top Spirit Kingdom player right now. Avalanche, I mean, this is just a statement to be made. I mean, you show up on your first day and you're dogging the, like, you know, the top dog of the clan. That's gotta mean something here. And Deimoz is making a statement out of Avalanche, and right now he has him on his last stock here. 104 damage on the last stock. Gets to end line, nothing more. Looking for the ground pound now. Doesn't connect with it though, but Avalanche is trying to play this one safe. He knows he has to play the long game because he has to try to take out 2 stocks in the sliver of health he has left. But Deimoz with the gauntlets in hand, still looking to get this knockout. Gets it down sick though. Avalanche looking to build up even more damage with the guitars, but a 2-piece combo is all it's going to take to get the knockout. And just like that, folks, game number 1, Deimoz is going to be taking it.
The new kid on the block, taking the first game.
Yep. And you're seeing...
And Avalanche is staying on that Loki.
Yeah, I was definitely going to call out that as well, too. The confidence from Avalanche to just be sticking on its pick. I mean, throughout today, there was a round robin prior to this, where Avalanche got the first place in his pool, in his round robin. Deimoz did not have to fight him in the round robin side. However, what did happen, though, was that Deimoz got second place for his round robin, where he lost to only Seema, I believe. So... definitely, I mean, you know, it does mean that he isn't flawless right now, but the way that he's playing, it's looking really clean here, William.
Yeah, indeed. The new kid on the block has been showing up, impressing me. Deimoz is doing really well. Is able to pick up the first weapon, is able to get that scythe. As we all know, scythe could get some nice strings on. Now we have a scythe ditto. Loki versus Mordex, both on the scythe. Let's see whose scythe is better.
Yep. I mean, Deimoz, first game on, he... you know, showed up huge against Avalanche. I mean, was almost able to, I think, yeah, he did 2 stock in there. So starting off now over onto the gauntlets, you're seeing Avalanche just playing off stage a little bit. Nice and like Deimoz was kind of respecting the space that Avalanche, you know, was kind of giving him right now. But nice recovery, going for that exhaust, he doesn't connect with it. Ooh. Avalanche still with the scythe in hand, goes for that ground pound, goes in deep actually, but it doesn't.
That was dangerous.
Yeah, he doesn't lead into anything big there.
But Deimoz is out of options! And Avalanche is able to get the first stock here, which means this is a completely different game than the first one we saw, where Deimoz was able to get 2 stocks out right away.
Yep. So Avalanche adapting just a little bit here, and you know now he's in the driver's seat of this game number 2, a complete swap like you mentioned. But can he maintain this lead, or does Deimoz get this knockout onto this first stock here? GC Sidestick gonna make it back to stage, going for that satellite into NSIG. The NSIG not connecting this time though. Deimoz on the ropes right now, just trying to get this knockout as quickly as he can, but Avalanche is racking up the damage, and it's not looking too great right now for Deimoz on this second game here. Going for that ground pound, not connecting with it. Endlight sends him on the right side and finally gets a knockout here. But William, we're seeing that Avalanche has an 86 damage lead right now on Deimoz's second stock.
Yeah, that can easily change things around, but if Deimoz keeps dodging those SIGs, but we got a nice recovery, almost took out another recovery, but it's not enough. That was a nice slide charge SIG, but was not able to capitalize. Deimoz is trying so hard to get back onto stage, but lost that stock, and only 11 damage done on Avalanche, so he basically has a full entire stock lead. Let's see if Deimoz is able to take this back, or if Avalanche is going to be able to tie up this set and make us go to a 1-1. Right now, Deimoz on these gauntlets are being able to juggle Avalanche around pretty well. The weapon throw coming out from Avalanche is doing really good juggling him around with the scythe. Deimoz might not be able to take this back, but ooh, very nice SIG if it was capitalized a little bit more. Oh, that was a really nice option, but the reversal from Deimoz almost taking Avalanche out there. And Avalanche, okay, is not out of option. And the ground pound comes out in the weapon throw, and Deimoz is able to tie up the stocks, but you are still at 133 damage. So Avalanche has a very easy time here. Even something like an unarmed attack could just take this out, and you have that SIG on the side of the stage, bringing us to a 1-1 in this set.
But like I mentioned, I mean, we said it at the start, this is definitely going to be a close game. It's going to be a hard one to call. But I love to see the adaptation from Avalanche. You know, he wasn't like, you know what, man, the VV, not the VV, sorry, the Loki didn't work out. Let me swap over to my main VV. Let me see how this is going to work. I know I could probably, you know, do a little bit better perhaps on this pick here. But Avalanche, with the confidence coming in with this pick, was able to adapt in the second game. And he really utilized that first stock I want to call out. I mean, let me check how long he held that for. 93 seconds, over a minute and more, a minute and a half, honestly. Yeah, a minute and a half he held that first stock and really capitalized that full ability with that stock there. And now we're seeing that, you know, he's running it back, same option. And we're going to be going to this game 3 right now. And William, I mean, we saw kind of that game 1, we saw that game number 2. How do you think this game 3 is going to go though?
I don't know. Unless Avalanche is able to keep this momentum. Deimoz has still been playing really good today. Was able to like tie up the stocks last game. Was able to get the 2 stock in the first game. Deimoz still has the chance to bring this back. But the guitars from Avalanche have been actually doing really well. Deimoz hasn't been able to do much against these guitars, and we're seeing that actively right now with all these nairs coming out, able to build up so much damage on Deimoz at the moment. Yeah. Avalanche throws away the guitars though. Unarmed, trying to get that scythe. So now we have the scythe ditto back on screen, and seems like so far in the scythe ditto, Deimoz has always kind of had the advantage. Very nice dodge from Deimoz, but that ground pound coming out, able to take out that first stock of Deimoz, while Avalanche is only at 87 damage right now.
Yep, and it seems like the momentum from the last game has carried over into this game, because we're seeing that once again Avalanche is starting off with a lead. The game 1 that we saw, it's no longer that anymore, because Avalanche has completely adapted to Deimoz's Mordex here. He's completely adapted to his pick here. Deimoz needs to switch it up. He needs to get into the head of Avalanche a little bit here, and he needs to keep this neck and neck. If you're seeing here, Avalanche, once again, still on his first stock, pushing the lead even more. He got the first stock out of from Deimoz, but you look at the damage on the second stock here, 100 damage flat. He needs to work on getting these knockouts more consistently here. That unarmed combo is going to take out that first stock, and now we're seeing a tied up stock situation. But like I mentioned, the damage has already been done, and Avalanche right now is in the driver's seat, and he is comfortable.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Something that I noticed, the adaptation that you mentioned, is in the game 1, it was a lot more of the scythe coming out from Avalanche. And now we're seeing a lot more of the guitars, which, as I mentioned earlier, Deimoz has not been able to dodge around too well. The guitars seems to be the big difference, making it that the Loki pick really was the right idea.
Yep, indeed. And now we're seeing here that Deimoz trying to answer back a little bit here, trying to build up any...
Whoa! Amazing slide charge break hits off the stage there. Able to catapult off the wall and take that stock.
Definitely, certainly a way to take out that stock there. I mean, Avalanche heard the commentary for the first game and was like, yeah, that performance is not happening again. I'm going to show the Moise who's the boss around here. And I'm going to give him a warm welcome into the clan here. But the Moise is looking to answer back a little bit, tie up the stocks. The damage lead has been already established, though. 83 damage on his last stock. But can the Moise clutch up in the moment that he needs to clutch up the most here in this game number 3?
Yeah, 114 damage dealt on Deimoz right now. Avalanche able to get that Sig, so Deimoz is in a really bad state right now, even unarmed, but is able to pick up this Scythe. The Scythe has been doing really well. If you could get one really nice Scythe string, this is possible to bring back. But Avalanche still is on those Katars, which Deimoz has not been able to do super well against. So this could be the end of our game 3 here, right there. And Avalanche brings it up to a 2-1.
Indeed, and now put it on match point because Avalanche now has the Moise on match point here in the winner's side. And man, the loser's bracket is stirring up. You do not want to be dropping down so early right now in our top 6. I mean, you know, the Moise, he needs to channel that, whatever he did in that first game, he needs to channel that energy and kind of maybe switch it up, maybe, you know, bring something new to the table in terms of gameplay wise, maybe utilize the Scythe a little bit more, you know, kind of force Avalanche over to the Katars perhaps. I don't know. You gotta switch up something though, because right now we're seeing that Avalanche has kind of gotten a full download in those past 2 games that we're seeing there. In that game number 2 and that game number 3, we're just seeing that Avalanche was kind of in the driver's seat for the majority of that game, and the Moise was just, he was answering back, but he didn't answer back enough. He needs something new. Something new has to come to the table.
Yeah, very, very true. Let's see if he is able to adapt and bring something new, or if Avalanche is going to be able to get that 3-1 here in our first set of the tournament. Or, well, of the stream. Avalanche is up to pick up those Katars to begin us off, and those Katars have been doing a great job. But Deimoz is able to bring up the reverse with the Scythe, and the damage is very, very equaled up right now. Deimoz throwing away the Scythe. Unarmed. The unarmed was able to get some nice damage in, but these Katars are still a threat. You want as best possible.
Ooh, what a ground pound. Avalanche now.
That ground pound came out.
Ooh, almost
But
got ground pound.
is still able to make it back. Very nice weapon throw to be able to help get yourself back on stage.
But Avalanche taking that first stock out of there, and now we're seeing that the Moise once again. I mean, once again, remember, match point. It's make it or break it here. If he wants to push this to game 5, he needs to take this game out of here. But like we've mentioned, I mean, he's had a hard time to really take this first stock out of there, and it's really in this position where he kind of lets Avalanche build this lead from early on and maintain the lead throughout the game. It's really where he struggles. But we're seeing the Moise answers back, quickly takes that first stock out of there, and now things are seeming a little bit, you know, a little bit in the Moise's favor, just a slight little bit, but you know, Avalanche still, he's in the driver's seat, 64 damage on the second stock. But man, the Moise needs a huge string here onto Avalanche, and he has the gauntlets in hand. Can he get it off though? Ooh.
Yeah, the adaptation I see from Deimoz that seems to be working is actually been doing a pretty good job keeping Avalanche off of the Katars. He's been able to do a lot better job keeping this game equal as he's kept Avalanche on that Scythe. But Avalanche, like, Caster's curse kicks in because that Scythe has now been putting in the work, and now the Katars also do come out. And as I say that, the Scythe goes back out. Avalanche just does not want me to be right. He's like William the Arrow, more like William the Wrong.
William the Wrong. The Moise, 249. Finally, that stock has gone out of there. And Avalanche still holding his second stock strong. 118 damage over on his second, but the Moise is over on his last. Can the Moise, you know, lock in a little bit here? Can he get the second stock out of here? What I've noticed is the Moise, when he's off stage, he's fishing for a lot of nairs. He's fishing a lot of off stage moves, but the Avalanche is playing it very carefully off stage. You see, like that ground pound, for example, didn't connect with Avalanche. Avalanche is just going to scout him. He's playing it very, very safe and very calculated off stage, and honestly, he's kind of tying up the Moise a little bit, like he's not running into his moves. So Avalanche respecting the space and giving him the respect as well to the Moise, finally getting able to take out that second stock, tying up the stock count, but the damage lead once again maintain 73 damage onto his last right now. It's the last stock position where Deimoz is on match point. It's make it or break it here for him in his winner side run.
And he's facing that Katars, which is very dangerous. You're now at 123 damage, 134. You just need to avoid these Katars as best as possible. Get the damage in. Avalanche is at 0, and oh my gosh. Okay, you still live, but you were disarmed. You pick up the gauntlets. You need to get the best possible string here right now. Avalanche is now at 31 damage, but this is not a good position to be in. You still live a little bit, Deimoz, but you're about to enter losers if you don't pull something out right now.
Indeed.
And still do not get kicked off the edge of the map.
Go to end line coming out. The dare sends him so far off there. 244. Just the damage is being racked up, but Avalanche is not getting the knockout. Signature surely should do it by now. A Sayer would even do it, but Avalanche may be playing with its food just a little bit here. You see him going for the Sayer. He's going for these knockout moves, but Deimoz knows he's super damaged right now. It'd be insane to see a comeback in the making.
Deimoz gets the comeback. That is insane.
Pull up the Sayer. He has him on the ropes. Can he get the knockout here? Oh, he was looking for the Nair, the weapon throw. Kind of start the approach here.
Okay, now you have the dominant position, Avalanche. But Deimoz is able to... Oh my goodness, wait, this is close, this is close, wait.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that should be it.
Alright, the end light. That was so close for a comeback for Deimoz. That was really impressive. The damage was so high.
Yeah, I saw.
So close to the comeback.
Bro, it was like 260 something, man. Like, oh my goodness, Avalanche was just absolutely racking up the damage for no reason, but an unarmed end line knocked out there. Like, that was insane. But man, what a performance coming in from Deimoz. I mean, that first game was phenomenal, but we just saw that Avalanche just had to download onto Deimoz and locked in at the end, and he just had the game plan when it came into game number 2, and just it worked out slowly but surely. But that last game number 4, showed a lot of hope coming in for Deimoz in that last game that we saw there. And hey, I mean, wonderful performance from him, but Avalanche is going to be going on into the winners final side.